You see here, I'm going to start execution. So my Gemini API key setup is complete successfully. Then I'm going to import like no required library. So I'm going to execute this importing statement. So this importing, I'm just importing my agent and then Gemini model and runner engine and then Google search tool. And also I'm going to define the types for my input output. So my ADK components have been imported successfully, right? So as a next step, I'm going to execute my helper function. So it executes successfully. My helper function has been defined successfully. So next, I'm just going to configure my retry config. So this also executed successfully. As a next step, I'm going to define my agent. So my agent is a helpful assistant with a Gemini 2.5 flashlight model. And also I'm going to make use of like the Google search tool. My root agent has been defined successfully. And also I'm going to run my runner engine. So my runner is created, my engine is created. Using this engine, I'm going to test my model before deployment. So what is the agent development kit? So my agent, no, as a helpful assistant, it has responded to my query. Okay, you see here, the agent development kit from the Google is flexible, modular, open source framework designed to, so all the definition it has given to us. So next, what am I doing? I'm going to make my model to test what's the weather in London. So my model has given my current weather. You see here 46 degree Fahrenheit and 8 degrees Celsius. The humidity is around 84 percentage and feels like no. So 41 degree Fahrenheit. So this is the current weather in London. Okay. So today is Saturday, right? Today is Saturday, November 2022, 2025 predicts. So it is accessing the current information from the Google search tool. As you all can notice it. My agent is working perfectly right now. It's time for deployment. So at the next step, I'm just using like no ADK web interface for deployment. For that case, I'm just going to create my environment. I'm just going to execute again. I already executed. That's why it showed that output. So which means I'm creating an agent as well as environment with the environmental variables of the Google API key. And also I'm going to define my initialization. So now it's been successfully executed. As a next step, I'm going to um, execute my URL to get the URL. So right now you should not click onto this button. So when do you want to click? After your start the server. So you're supposed to start the server over here. So you need to wait until the server session has been started. You see here, my server has been started, right? So right now I need to click onto this link. So once if I click onto this link, it is opening my chatbot, which means what? It's a AI assistant, what I have created. So right now I can ask like, no, what is, for example, quantum AI in just 2 lines. Because I wanted to preserve the tokens. I've already executed and tested. So this free version will get exhausted if I just allow my model to execute with the maximum number of tokens. That's why I'm just giving like to generate with just 2 lines. So as you can see here, it is just giving a just 2 line information. With my previous test, it has given like no bigger paragraph. Um, since I have created a sample agent here, so guys, you see here, currently in the previous output, I just used like my sample agent. So right now I'm going to make use of like my root agent. So for my root agent, I'm just going to define my um, stuffs. So basically I'm going to select my root agent right now. And for this root agent, I can ask like, what is machine learning in 2 lines? So it has given me the generate me the answer with the for my query.